Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we are going to be planning for the last week of October in my creative journal, and we're going to be finally using my junk journal kit, Vintage Halloween. And you can grab this on my Etsy shop. It's all printable. There are all sorts of things like pockets that we can put in, little envelopes, or we can rip them up however we want. There's some ephemera, which these ones I printed on sticker paper, so that's going to make it really easy to use once we cut them out. And there are some scrapbook papers, though I'm not going to use these today because I'm going to do something a little different with all of this. Last time I did use the scrapbook paper and that turned out super cool with a different theme. We're going to use these. I also grabbed some washi tapes that I'm going to maybe use. These are from Finalizing. Code Amy10 will save you 10% at Finalizing if you choose to purchase their washi tapes. They have a ton of really great stuff. These are all a little bit older. This one came out this year. These are all from last year. But we're going to use those. And I also grabbed these new ink pads that I got. Typically, you guys know I love my distress inks, but I got these little fingerprint ones and they're fun. And I have these little fingerprint or finger things instead of the other thing, so it just goes like this. So I thought I'd try them out today and use those with this spread as well. So I have actually counted out all the pages left in my journal because this was my last spread that I made using Journal Say supplies. Super fun. But I counted out the days to make sure that I can end this at the end of a month. So I'm going to be able to get through November in this journal. So I have to start November here. So we're only going to have a single Dutch door today in this spread just to make sure this all works. So I have to pick out what washi tape is going to go best and how I'm going to do this. So I was thinking this washi tape could be really fun to make some Dutch doors that have a little bit of shape to them. Or I could just go with something really simple, which is that. So let's just look at all these first. So I definitely want to put some pockets into it. And here are some nice journaling cards that we could slip into the pockets or use some other things. So here's a page with some of the pockets. So let's make sure what we're doing matches with these. And then we can cut out any of these extras. We could also put like a tag coming out of the Dutch door. That could be kind of unique. Let's do that. So let's find something that goes nicely with these. I mean, I guess it could be different things every time. Okay, so this design looks less vintagey. It's more cartoony, so we're going to set that one aside. And this one definitely looks kind of vintage, so let's use that. And this is also cartoony, so then let's use the chevron stripes. So we're going to start by, since this is a single one, we're just going to put it like here to make this a nice Dutch door spread that we still have plenty of room to write in. Okay. So then what I want to use is, see if we're using this one. Let's use this one with that side because these are identical in shape and size. So it should be really nice and easy to make this even from both sides. So I haven't cut these out yet, so I do have to use my gyro cut or something like that to cut them. You could also pull them into a cutting software if you have like a Cricut or a Silhouette, but typically there has to be some page borders on that for it to cut the image, and so everything would be slightly smaller. I chose to do it this way so I can get the largest pieces possible. Come on, that one piece wants to stick. Okay, and I'm just gonna have the tag kind of go, I want it out like this, or do I want it up and down like this? Sideways? I kind of like sideways. just do it like that. Okay, and then since all of that is straight lines, we can literally use the scissors to make the cut. All right. I could do the little pumpkins like that, but I want to be able to do a different washi on the back, I think. Okay, just trim a few places. All right, that's a good start. All right, so on this side, we'll use this tape. And then we're going to cut out this one to fill that little gap right there. And then we're just going to try to make everything else match this spread. Now, typically, I'd put down my little cutting board underneath this, but I find my gyro cut doesn't quite cut through the sticker paper very easily, so I just risk it. But if I'm cutting out something on scrapbook paper or regular printer paper or something, I definitely use my little cutting board. All right. And there we go. Okay, so that's cute so far. Now to just get started before we lay anything down, because I don't know where stuff is going to lay down, let's get some ink kind of just around the pages, and then we're going to start filling things in. So looking at these, I definitely want the brown, and I think the darker orange is it going to be better? No, the lighter orange I think might actually be better. And I kind of want to put gold in there. So we're going to try these 3 colors and see what they do. And this is just a big gamble because I haven't used these yet, but I thought it would be fun to check them out. This is so funny. Okay, so I'm just rubbing that and throwing the ink pad everywhere. And this is very pigmented, so you do not need to pick up a bunch to get it on. Okay, so we did that, and that is kind of orangey brown even. It's kind of really works. I thought it was going to be more brown. Kind of see how it's up here. I'm kind of trying to do it evenly around the sides, and then we'll add in the other colors kind of in the middle and then over here and stuff. Okay, we're gonna call that one good for now. Let's go to the more orangey one. Which is this gonna be yellow or is this gonna be orange? I don't even know at this point, you guys. Yellow. Okay. Let's try to lay a little bit more down, and nope, it's still very yellow. Okay, so that's yellow, but there's some yellowish in these, so I'm not like horribly against that. Just was a surprise. Okay. And then lastly, what I think is gold. And it's kind of yellowy, but shimmery. Maybe I'll put it across the yellow some more. This is one of those moments where I think to myself to trust the process because it's all going to turn out probably. I just don't see where it's going yet. Which is kind of why I love doing this stuff, because I get to try new things and I don't want to make my Dutch doors or my journal spreads the same every single time. So some weeks they end up being something that I'm like absolutely in love with, and other weeks it's something that I'm like, well, that was cool, but I don't need to do it that way again. So these junk journal printables are cool because you can do all sorts of things with them. You can do card making. You can make little folios that are like little journal pages outside of a notebook. It has the little print thing that you can cut out and make a little like envelope folio thing. And then of course you can use it in art journals, junk journals, and regular journals. Okay, I kind of like how that's looking with the two-toned thing. So I'm gonna grab the gold and put that all the way around those places. I think that kind of looks cool. These are just as pigmented and just as easy to use as distressings. I doubt they last as long just because distressings have more and these are really thin. I did get these from Temu. I recently did a video and unboxing for them, so you can find that on my channel, and it has the link to these. I'll try to remember to put the link to these in the video too if I can remember, but otherwise it's around on the other video. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm liking where that's going. All right, so now we've got the base of it done. I'm gonna take a few moments and cut out the various pieces that I want to use. I don't think you want to or need to watch me do all that, but I just take scissors and cut them out. So I'll be back once I've done all that. All right, I spent some time and cut everything that I want to use out. I also cut out some of the stickers, so we're ready to use those as well. I want to put down the little pockets last, but I want to be sure I know where I want to put them. Like this one is not going to fit well on this inside page, so these ones are going to work best here, but we might trim it down just a tiny bit to make it fit in this little section. So, yeah, all right. So I think we'll do these up here and these down here, this one up here, and then it's going to be like nicely organized from page to page so that there's some kind of balance, I guess you would say. So first, these are going to be my 4 little journaling cards that go into the pockets. So we're going to set those aside. We're going to put some stickers down. So these are great because they can all be used for decoration, but also like they're clear enough that you can write on them. So let's get a sticker and just start some collage and then go from there. So I'm just gonna line this one up with all the ink that we used. And let's see, so I cut out these ones as well. I cut out some of these, and then I cut out some other things. So let's put down one on each page first to try to get the space filled up, and then do our layering for it. So this one I think is gonna look great right here. Let's give a little bit of space so it's not on this one, and it can totally go over the edge. That's okay. All right, then this one we have this orange. Since that's there, I'm going to put the orange over here. focus? Yes, I did. All right, and I'm gonna put this one down in the corner also, kind of over the inked section. Okay, so then this one is obviously larger than this by quite a bit, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna go over the tag for this one because there was that nice empty space there. So that's where we're at so far. Okay. Next up, I have these cute tickets, and I absolutely wanted to use these. So I did cut this, but okay, there it goes. All right, get rid of all the sticker scraps. Oh my gosh, there's still some on my thumb. Just trying to think about how I want this. Maybe over like this, because if this has some space for writing. Okay, and then let's just check again. That's gonna be this big, and that's gonna go like right here. These fold, so you won't see this part. It's gonna make the pocket, you'll see. Okay, and since I put a ticket there, let's put a ticket over here as well. And that'll get this orange. And this one we will go this way, but since this is going to go over that one, no, I didn't do it there. I don't care that much to cut out the little tiny white space right there. And then this one won't be used as much for writing, but that's okay, just because this is a large page. Okay, then for these, the fun one is these little like Polaroid things, and this is a nice box for writing like the top moment of the day or something like that. Let's just make sure it's gonna fit. Yeah, that'll fit great. Okay. All right, that looks so cute, you guys. Okay, now it's time to put all of these down. So let's start with these ones because they're the most like here. So this one, I need to trim off. Well, let's fold this first so we can make sure we get the right spot perfectly. So I'm gonna fold them over like this, and we're gonna tape down the edges. And actually, instead of cutting it, that might actually almost fit, but we're gonna roll over the tiniest piece of it and tape that part too. Except that was not a straight curve. There we go. Straight curve, straight line. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna tape this down, and then we'll have the first of our 4 pockets. Okay. And then you will see, but in the pockets, you can stick stuff. So it's got this nice big space, and this can go in and all of that. Okay, 1 pocket down. Let's do this one next. You can also create pockets if you have a die cut machine, like a Sizzix Big Shot or a Cricut, which is one that you have to hook up to a computer. But printables are much easier because it's a cheaper entry point into the world of pockets and card making supplies and all of that. But I did a video using some die cut pockets this summer, so I can try to remember to link that, or ask me and I'll link it for you. All right, we've got another pocket here. Cool. This is looking so fun, you guys. Okay, I can't do pockets every week because it would make this too thick. So I can only do pockets sparingly. I think for some difference, I think the balance is good, but we should do it like this. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Except this is gonna be a little high for something in the pocket unless we use this journaling card here. We'll use that one there, yeah. That'll work just fine. Then I have an idea for these journaling cards, what I want to do with them. So I will show you in just a minute. First thing we need to figure out is, are we going to add anything right up in this corner or leave it blank? Because we have this blank here too. So it might just be nice for like writing. Or do we like, because we've got this washi here and here, maybe washi is easy to pull up, you guys. So what if we went like that? And then I don't think I've ever done washi in a spread where it's been going horizontal and vertical in the same spread. But what if we just did something like that? I kind of like it, you guys. Okay, we're gonna cut this all off and see how it actually looks, because it's hard to get the idea when things are just off everywhere. Okay, that was not correct. All right. All right, so let's grab this. I kind of like it, even though like this lines up like that. I think it's kind of fun. All right, we're going with it. Okay, so for these, what I want to do is grab the orangey yellow look that we did, which we used these two for it. So we're going to do it on all sides, not across the middle of this card, though it's going to look very, it's not going to be even at all. See, there's like little bits coming in and out everywhere, and that's part of the charm of this style. Okay, and to bring it together, we're going to add it on top of the printed side as well. So I'm going to get this orangey brownish one on all of them before I add in the gold. Oops, that was a big one. That totally transforms these little pages, I think. You could also grab a highlighter and just highlight lines on the back if you like doing that, which I do in a lot of my spreads. Or you could just write on the back without drawing anything. You could draw lines in with a ruler and a pen. All right, so as a reminder, these printables are from my Etsy shop, Amy Plans Things. I'll link it down below. But you can do this with any stickers or scrapbook paper, the same concept. Okay, now These ones, I'm actually going to do one more thing too because they are too big to fit in the envelopes. And we are going to make a crease and make them kind of like a book. So with that, we need right there as well. So if you open it all the way up, you get that. And I'm going to do it down the middle too for the middle crease, with a little bit more on the corners there. Okay, so we're gonna do that with the other one and then get the gold in. Then we'll put these in and then the spread is done. Right, that's so cool. I am loving these little book things. Okay. So we're doing the same colors here to make it match the outside of these, just so it's a little bit more cohesive. You do not need to do this at all. I just think it will look pretty nice this way. I don't think the outside needs the gold though. Okay. I forgot the brown on this one. Let's see if I have enough on here to just go all the way around it. Brown, orange, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Cool. That looked nice that way. So don't be scared to try something new in your planners or journals. Sometimes it doesn't work out. I've had spreads that I really did not love the end result of, but I was happy to try something new and it gave me ideas for more spreads in the future. But these little books, I'm very happy with. These are so cute. Okay. My fingers are glittery now, you guys. I do kind of like this little thing. It's kind of fun. Okay, good enough. All right, so now we just figure out where everything goes. This one is gonna have to go here. This one is not gonna fit very well in this, plus it's like the same color. So let's put that one over on this page because then they're on different pages. And then we can go, but these are both the folded ones. What about, there is a little more space there. And then, nope, that one's not gonna fit. So this one does have to go this way. We're just playing with where everything goes. That's fine. The two journaling cards, or cards over there. That is fine. This is cute. Wait, silly me. Put this one here and this one there. and just, it's okay. All right, there we go. There's our completed Dutch door spread with pockets and Dutch doors. Super fun. And then next up is to start working on November. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me today and watching this process. I hope you enjoyed it and gave you some creative ideas. As always, you can let me know below what you want to see next. Happy to take suggestions. All right, thanks so much. See you guys in the next video. Bye.